Like we are taking a massive step into the future. So apparently, Amazon is doubling down on palm paying. Yes, the technology is used to scan your palm to pay for items. It's called Amazon One, and Amazon has been actually rolling this out at some Whole Foods locations, and it's making a pretty aggressive move to expand it to over 65 locations over the next few weeks. Now, you may have already guessed, some of those locations will be right here in the Bay Area. Now, there's a bit of concern, though, from privacy groups. They're worried about the data being stolen from Amazon, but Amazon says it's all extremely secure, but I don't know. What do you guys think? You're going to be
just put a chip in me already.
I know, right? Paying with your palm.
I don't even use my face to unlock my phone just because I'm being contrarian. So I say no to that.
I use the face recognition to unlock
I don't do
my
it.
phone.
My dad tries to get me to do it, so I just don't do it.
What in the mark of the beast is this shit? What in the mark of the beast is this shit? What in the mark of the beast is this shit? What in the mark of the beast is this shit?
The state of this earth, the cracks are... Look at the state of this earth. The cracks are so deep. The levels are dropping at a terrifying rate. All of this was once underwater, and the environmentalists say it's not just climate change that's the problem, it's water mismanagement and farmers switching to crops which demand much more water. Whatever the reason, the water levels have receded some 250 meters in this area.
Somebody's bumped into me, but we in Montreal, and they got this new thing just in the middle of the, you feel me? Like, look, I don't know how to explain it. What is this thing? This in Montreal, downtown. Me and my dog wondering, like, what is this? Look at this, man. It's the pyramid with the eye on it.
The pyramid was scanning people's faces and telling them information about themselves and their body.
Look at this, bro. I analyze one face at a time. It's creepy, dog. So, dog, but you gotta see what it's saying to her. But peep, though.
They were scanning palms and
Man, they want you
fingerprints
to
on the
put your
backside.
whole, they want you to put your whole hand on it to get your fingerprints in their stuff.
Part to a Black Mirror pyramid in Montreal.
I ain't putting my hand on that.
Try to tell you your age and all that,
Bruh.
It got her by 1 year though.
It guessed her age and was off by only 1 year. And it was making a weird sonar-type noise.
Hey, it was bad.
TF they doing under there?
Right now.
Squid Game vibes.
I ain't messing with that. Y'all already know what this is, dog. Listen to the noise it's making.
Shalom, Makim, Shalom, Shalom. Shalom, Akim Shalom. It's your brother Zakara Yella out here in Branchton, Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Before I get started with this camp, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem Yahawadah. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders, the great millstone of whom I've grown in this truth under. Shalom to the Yakim out there that's pushing the truth, that's laboring in the word, and that's pushing the gospel of the great kingdom that's soon to come. Shalom to the Yahawah that's listening in, that's remaining true to the faith, and remaining faithful and submissive to their husbands and guiding their children. And shalom to the hopeful elect of the 12 tribes scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, peace and blessings to you all. Barakathum. So we're going to start this off with Ezekiel. All right. This is Ezekiel chapter 2, verse 9. Ezekiel 2, verse 9, it says, "And when I looked, behold, an hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein. And he spread it before me, and it was written within and without. And there was written therein lamentations and mourning and woe." All right? This camp is going to be based off these woes, man. These woes that's on this way, man. These woes that's coming, that's manifested. All right? Right? We saw the videos earlier. We saw the videos of drought, massive drought everywhere, man. You know what I'm saying? Like there's literally grass everywhere. It's dried up. Water's dried up. Ravines are dried up. You see what I'm saying? All the different rivers and levees, they're all drying up. You see? That's prophecy. That's prophecy. Right? And we in a pivotal time right now where big decisions is gonna have to be made. All right? Big decisions is gonna have to be made, man. Okay? They had their meetings over in Davos. You know what I'm saying? They had their different gatherings and get-togethers and whatnot. These elites. And what was they talking about? They was talking about their game plan, their strategy to move forward with this MOTB, man, with this new economy. All right? What they call it, this great reset. Okay, and we're seeing the things, the steps being played, the steps being, being set in motion. All right? So let's get let's go to the book of Psalms. It's a little windy out here today. Bear with me, Akim. Bear with me. Psalms chapter 94, verse 20. Psalms 94, verse 20, it says, "Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law?" You see what I'm saying? Mischievous works. Mischievous works is upon these heathen. Mischievous works are upon the house of Edom. Right? Because they're getting ready to make their, to initiate their plans, man. You see? You saw those. You saw the videos. You saw the videos where they gradually getting Jake. They're gradually getting the world, actually. You know what I'm saying? Used to this micro transaction. All right, getting the people used to biometrics. Getting the people used to getting used to the way to the wave of the hand. You know what I'm saying? Different means of convenience. This is how they're gonna pitch it to the people. This is how they're gonna pitch it to the people. Let's go to Psalms chapter 55. All right, Psalms 55, verse 20. It says, he has put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He has broken his covenant. All right? The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, Slaki. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. Right? His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. His words are soft, they smooth. He's smooth. He's a smooth criminal, man. He's a smooth ass criminal. You see? He'll talk to you one way, Slaki. Right? He'll talk to you one way, but mean another. Let's get that. Let's go to Proverbs. All right? Proverbs chapter 26, verse 24. It says, he that hateth dissembleth with his lips, and layeth up deceit within him. And layeth up deceits within him, man. When he speaketh fair, believe him not. For there are 7 abominations in his heart. There are 7 abominations, a complete number of abominations and thoughts that go through this man's this dude's mind. You see, these elites, the things that they think, right? It says his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. He ain't right. He ain't right. You see what I'm saying? For there are 7 abominations in his heart, whose hatred is covered by deceit. His wickedness shall be shown before the whole congregation, man. His wickedness shall be shown before the whole congregation. You see what I'm saying? His hatred is covered. His hatred is covered. A lot is in that one precept. A lot is in that one precept. His hatred is covered. How much does it take for you to hate somebody? Right? They say hate is a strong word. Well, hate is nothing more than a strong dislike, disdain. You see what I'm saying? Distaste of someone. Right? They disdain the Israelites. They disdain those of the chosen, man. You read Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter. Lord willing, I'll get that precept, man. Right? But they disdain those that are upright. So whose hatred is covered by deceit. I was listening to the beloved brother Bakar Amath earlier this morning. He was doing a live lesson, and you know he mentioned that when they tell the lie, you know what I'm saying, they tell the lie, they have to tell it often. They have to tell it often in order for the people to believe it. In order for the people to believe it. How do you think that they're going to get? How do you think that they're going to get this MOTB passed? How do you think they're going to do that? They're going to do that through gradualism, right? Through getting the people prepared for it, through getting the people used to these things, man, right? They got you thinking this is for your good. Oh, this is going to help you. This is going to help you live longer, or this is going to help you with Alzheimer's, or this is going to help you with cancer, so on and so forth, right? It's going to check your medical records and whatnot. We'll be able to tell if you got pre-existing conditions. We'll be able to tell if you got shit going down in your vital organs, right? You see what I'm saying? And that's what's going to be pitched to the people. Convenience, all right? Convenience. Things that make your life better. You see what I'm saying? Things that make your life better. Don't you want life to be better? Right? Don't you want life to be better? You see what I'm saying? They got you out here. They had these people stuck in their homes for 2 years, right? Like the brother Bakar Amath was talking about, gradualism. First they say 2 weeks, then it's 2 months. Eventually it's 2 years, right? 2 years. But their hatred is covered by deceit. It's covered by deceits, man. But when they speak fair, don't believe a word that they saying. Don't believe a word that they saying, man. You see what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let's go to the Apocrypha. Let's get that in the book of Sirach. All right, Sirach chapter 12. Sirach 12 verse 10, it says, never trust thine enemy, man. Never trust thine enemy. For like his iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Right? For like his iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass. And thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away, man. You got to think about this devil, man. You got to think about how he slithers. Think about how this snake slithers. You see what I'm saying? How he speaks off the tip of his tongue, man. You see, he's got a forked tongue for a reason, huh? Right? Right? Because he'll speak nice words, but then he'll speak evil words in the same breath. You see what I'm saying? In the same breath, he'll toss you something that's meant to kill you in the same way, and have you thinking that it's to heal you, right? In the same breath. Verse 12, set him not by thee, lest when he has overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words and be quick therein. You see what I'm saying? Remember these words, man. Remember these words. All right? Remember these words and be quick therewith, man. You see, you have to be cautious. You have to be circumspect, man. When he speaketh fair, believe him not, because there's 7 abominations in his heart, man. 7 abominations in his heart. Right? This devil has done nothing but wickedness. He has done nothing but destruction. Right? These Edomites have done nothing but destroy this planet, man. I'm looking around right now. Nothing but dead grass. All of it's dead. All of it's dead. Not a single bit of green. Let's go to Isaiah. All right, Isaiah chapter 24, verse 4. Isaiah 24, verse 4, it says, the earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The hearty people of the earth do languish. Right? The earth is languishing. And the people that dwell therein is languishing too. Right? If you got to have a hotline, if you have to have a hotline where people can call in, literally call in and scream, just to scream off the top of their lungs, you know that this place is through, man. You know this place is through. You know it. You know this place is done. It's got to be done, man. It's got to be through. Ain't gonna be no 15, 20 years down the line, man. It's not happening. It's not happening. It is not happening. You see what I'm saying? This is not happening. Like the elder RAAHWABAN goes into all the time. You know what I'm saying? You wanna create a safe net for your kids. You know what I'm saying? Later on down the line, nah, man, that's not going down. That's not how it's going. That's not how it's going, man. You listen to your boy Klaus Schwab, man. What do you say? He said, you will own nothing and be happy. You will own nothing and be happy. You think that joker playing? No, he ain't playing. He real about it. He real about this shit. He's serious about this thing, man. Let's go to the book of Micah. Slocky. All right, Micah chapter 2, verse 1. Micah 2 and 1, it says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands." You see? They do this thing. They do this thing. They cause the chaos. They cause the confusion. They cause the destruction. They cause the madness. They cause this thing, man. Right? When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands, man. Job 9:24, right? Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, man. They have the power to do this thing. They got the power to do right, but it's not in them to do that. It's not in them to do that. Right? And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. You see what I'm saying? They covet fields, man. They covet resources. All right? They covet these things, man. They go and they bleed the planet dry of all its oil. Right? The planet's not supposed to be taking the oil out. You're not supposed to take the oil out of the planet. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that. Right? In basic fucking ninth grade, you learned about fossil fuels. In ninth grade, you learned about fossil fuels. At least you're supposed to. I don't think they teaching it these days, right? Schools are so fucked up. All right, but you're supposed to know these things. That all this stuff gets recycled, goes through the planet, comes back through it, right? Replenishes. It's supposed to be a self-replenishing cycle. It's supposed to be continuous. The Most High made this thing so it could be self-perpetuating. Self-perpetuating. When he said bear fruit, multiply, you see what I'm saying? You don't think he made this planet to accommodate that? Right? And they covet fields and take them by violence. Right? And they covet fields, take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. All right? Okay, even a man in his heritage, man. Every country has a story. Every country has a story when it comes to an encounter with Esau. Every country, every nation has a story when it comes to encountering Esau. All right? Every one of them. It says, as so they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. Therefore, thus saith Yahawah, behold, against this family do I devise an evil from which they shall not remove their necks. It's time's coming, man. Time's coming where they gonna be oppressed, man. All right, Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. Let's get that. Isaiah 33. All right, Isaiah chapter 33. Bear with me, Akim. Isaiah 33 verse 1, it says, woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. Right? He put forth his hands against such that been at peace with him, right? Against such that been at peace with him. All right? And they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. You see, America stopped spoiling. America stopped spoiling. They stopped spoiling in Afghanistan. You see what I'm saying? Like, they slowed it down. They slowed it down to the point where they completely took all the troops from Afghanistan, left a good pile of them still there, right? And left the weapons there, by the way. You know what I'm saying? But they ceased to spoil, right? The whole world is seeing that these guys done lost their job, huh? America done lost this edge. It's time for us to inch in, man. It's time for us to move in, right? It's time for us to move up in there. You see, these jokers ain't on their edge no more. They ain't on their square. Nah, man. Nah, man. These jokers. Everybody looking at America with a telescope. Everybody looking at America with a telescope. And you're like, wait a minute. Hold up. America's looking weak right now. America's looking real weak. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing rainbows everywhere and pink and soldiers with blue hair and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing this stuff. Nah, man. Nah, these jokers done lost it. Nah, let's roll up in there. Let's roll up in there. These jokers is weak. These jokers is weak, man. These jokers weak. Right? Hey, yo, Putin. Yo, look at these guys. Look at these guys. Right? They sitting here, they can't even tell what a woman is over there. That's how bad it is. That's how bad it is. You see that? You see that, Putin? Look at that shit. Huh? Look at that shit. That's Xi Jinping. Xi Jinping talking to Putin like, look at these jokers, man. They don't even know, man. They don't even know. They children through, man. They children bugged out. Right? They women are men now. And they men are women now. You see what I'm saying? These jokers, they're a joke now. You see this, Putin? You see this, Putin? Maybe we should go over there and get some payback. Get some nice serving of payback. Right? Look at their president. Look at their president. Their president can't even remember what day it is. All right? Their president, look at him. Look at him. He's shaking hands with the air. Look at him. He's through, man. America's done. Let's roll up in there. Let's roll up in there. These jokers is done. Right? And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee, man. They shall deal treacherously with thee. Let's go to Jeremiah. Salakia. All right, woes is coming, man. Woe. Okay, let's go to Jeremiah chapter 50. Right, chapter 50, verse 14. Jeremiah 50 verse 14, it says, put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow. You see what I'm saying? All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she has sinned against Yahawah. You see what I'm saying? She has sinned against Yahawah. It's time for judgment, man. It's time for judgment. It's time for this place to get visited, man. All right? It's time for this place to get visited. Isaiah, let's get Isaiah chapter 13. Isaiah chapter 13, right? Verse 14, it says, and it shall be as the chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone into his own land. All right? Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, man. Who's these Medes? Who the Medes we talking about, man? We talking about Russia, okay? And Russia gonna come in with all those that's banded with them. Russia finna come in with all those that's banded with them, man. Ezekiel chapter 38 is finna happen. Ezekiel 38 is finna happen. Right? Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, and they're being stirred up. They're being stirred up right now, man. They're in that spirit of Soviet Union. They finna come at it. Right? Which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it, man. What's gonna happen with the money system? What's gonna happen with the monetary system? Right? It's gonna be a joke, man. It's gonna be a joke. Money is gonna be nothing soon. Absolutely nothing. Right? Verse 18, their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. Right? There will be no mercy, man. There will be no mercy. The Most High said, there should be no mercy. I shall show thee no mercy who have not shown mercy, right? All right? These devils ain't show mercy. Shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb, their eyes shall not spare children. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms. Is this place not known as America the Great? America, that great nation? That's what they used to say, right? America, the greatest country in the world. Greatest country in the world, right? Talking about make America great again, right? Well, let's see what it's saying here. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. You see what I'm saying? As when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. How did he do it back then? He did it with fire. What's finna happen with this? Go to the book of Revelations. What's all the prophecies saying? That it's going to be taken out through fire. You see what I'm saying? All right. Verse 20, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures. All right? And owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. And the wild beasts of the island shall cry in their desolate houses. All right, these houses is gonna be destroyed and vacant, man. Ain't nothing gonna be perceived no more, man. Nothing gonna be perceived no more. Houses and dragons in their pleasant places, man. You finna see Komodo dragons, all types of stuff going on, man. All types of stuff. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged, man. This time is coming. This time is coming. It ain't gonna be delayed. It ain't finna be delayed. All right, let's go to the book of Revelations. Let's see what's up. All right. It's Revelations chapter 11, verse 8. It says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of that great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified, man. It's time to face it. It's time for them to face it, man. It's time for them to face it. It's time for them to experience what it feels like. All right? I believe what I'm looking for is chapter 18. Chapter 16. Chapter 16, because we was going into the rivers drying up, right? We was going into the rivers and into the lakes, right? And check this. This is Revelations chapter 16. Revelations chapter 16, verse 12. It says, and the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates. All right? And the water there was dried up. And the way of the kings of the east, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared, man. You seeing that? You see in Russia, you see in China. All right? All right? We've got all these different nations that's finna come in. That's finna come through, man. Right? All these lakes is drying up, right? All the riverbeds is drying up. Why? Because there's prophecy, man. And the same way that's happening around the world is exactly what's going to happen right here with the great river Euphrates, man. The great river Euphrates is drying up. Okay? They're saying it's at levels that's never before been seen. Okay. Let's go to chapter 12. Salakia, chapter 9. Chapter 9, verse 14, it says, let's start at verse 13. It says, and the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar, which is before the Most High Yahawah, saying to the sixth angel, which had the trumpet, loose the four angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. Man, there's angels sitting there that's waiting to cause the destruction, man. That's waiting to cause the devastation, man. The Most High's got all this in lock. He's got all this on lock, man. Verse 15, and the four angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year, for to slay the third part of men. The third part of men, right? The sons of the wicked finna be exterminated here, man. All right, because what does it say? It says 2 woes is past, and behold, the third woe coming quickly, right? What's going to happen during that third woe? Let's get this in second Ezra chapter 13, verse 29. It says, behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth. And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on this earth. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. All right? We finna see that, man. We finna see that invasion, man. It's spoken of in Habakkuk, the 3rd chapter. We finna see that. Right? And the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and the signs shall happen, which I showed thee before. And then shall my son be declared, whom thou sawest as a man ascending. And when all the people hear his voice, every man shall in his own land leave their battle, and have won that they had won against another. And an innumerable multitude shall be gathered together as thou sawest them, willing to come and to overcome him by fighting. All right? They're going to turn on Yahawah. They're going to try and fight. They're going to try and fight the son of the Most High, man. All right, let's go to Daniel chapter 8. All right, Daniel chapter 8, verse 25. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. And by peace he's going to do this. By peace he's going to do this, right? You see what I'm saying? His mouth, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. All right? And by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. And that's what's finna happen, man. This is prophecy. This is prophecy taking place upon this world, man. When Yahawah comes back, there ain't gonna be no talking. Ain't gonna be no more talking, man. All right, let's get that in Isaiah. Let's go to Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 60, 66. Okay, Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15. It says, for behold, Yahawah will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will Yahawah plead with all flesh, and the slain of Yahawah shall be many. And the slain of Yahawah shall be many. Let's get into that great slaughter, right? Let's get into that great slaughter. Look at that. Everybody having a ball out here, man. Everybody's having a great time. A great time. Let me pan this away, man. Let me pan this on. I don't know if y'all see that. Y'all see these people? All right? Having a good old time, man. Good old time. This is Revelation chapter 18, verse 20. It says, rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets. Call hello, Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, man. We finna to explode with laughter and excitement when we see this, we're going to explode in rejoicing, man, because we're going to be happy. We're going to be happy that this place is finally done, man. Right? Those of you apostles and you prophets, man. Those of you, the hopeful elect, who believe on these words. Right? For the Most High has avenged you on her. What's he avenging us for, man? What is he avenging us? What is he avenging us from? From the bloodshed, right? This place is drunken from the blood of the saints. All right? The saints' blood is spilled throughout this entire country, this whole continent. All right? And this is what everybody wants to believe ain't happening. They want to avoid being reminded of that. Right? They call it critical race theory. No, it's not. No, it's not. This is historical facts, man. That shit happened. That shit happened. And you finna be, and there's gonna be payback for it. There's finna be payback for it. Right? Verse 21. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down. With violence. This ain't gonna go down peacefully, man. This is gonna be violent. It's gonna be destructive. There's gonna be devastation, man. Thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all. Alright? Ain't gonna be nothing left of this bitch. Ain't gonna be nothing left of this place, man. This place is through. And it's long overdue, man. It's long overdue. Let's go ahead. Verse 4. Let's jump up. Verse 4. Revelations 18 verse 4. It says, and I heard another voice from heaven, saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High remembered her iniquities. Reward her, even as she rewarded you. Don't that sound fair? Don't that sound fair? Reward her, even as she has rewarded you, and double unto her double, according to her works, and the cup which she had filled to her double. Filled to her double. Shit about to go down, man. It's about to go down, man. How much she has glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she said in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, who judges her, man. Our power. You see what I'm saying? And it's about to go down, man. It's about to go down. It's finna go down. And it's going down. It's gonna go down heavy. It's gonna go down hard. It's gonna be swift. Swift. In 1 hour. In 1 hour. In 1 hour. And the kings of the earth, who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her, shall bewail her and lament for her, when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. This ain't gonna take long. It ain't gonna take long. The Most High's efficient. The Most High's efficient like that, man. It ain't gonna take long. It's gonna be quick. Quick, get it over with, man. But it's gonna be a long 1 hour. It's gonna be a long 1 hour for those that's feeling this torment, and those of us, Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, I'll be among that number, be watching. It's gonna be a long hour, and we're gonna be seeing it. We're gonna be watching it. We're gonna be rejoicing in it. We're gonna be watching and taking clear note of what happens to the wicked, man. What happens to those that do wickedly, that perform wickedly? All right? Yo, I came on the right day, man. I came on the right day. Call hello, Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. Let's go ahead. Let's go to Ezekiel. All right, Ezekiel chapter 25, verse 12, it says, "Thus saith Yahawah power, because that Edom had dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus saith Yahawah power, I also will stretch out mine hand upon Edom. I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it. And I will make it desolate from Teman, and Nebdedan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. By the hand of my people Israel. And they shall do in Edom according to my anger, according to my fury. And they shall know my vengeance, saith Yahawah power." This shit about to go down, man. This is about to go down. These people don't understand. These people don't understand. Let's do that. Let's do this. All that hee and ha, man, that's going to stop real soon, man. That's going to stop real soon. Real soon. Let's go to Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 34, verse 1, "Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people, let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it." Pay attention, man. Pay attention, because this is for everybody. This right here is for everybody. Right? For the indignation of the Lord Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He has utterly destroyed them. He hath destroyed them and delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. This about to go out. This is about to go down, man. It's about to happen, man. Right? "And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll." The heavens going to be rolled together as a scroll. What's that mean? It's talking about this nuclear fire, man. These mushroom clouds. These mushroom clouds, man. It says, "And the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth off the vine, and the falling fig from the fig tree." That's correct.
You stand here every Sunday and read through the whole thing?
That's right. Right. Precept upon precept. "Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up from their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood." When it's talking about mountain, it's talking about what? Great fire. It's talking about great fire being melted, right? When it's talking about melting, it's talking about great fire melting the nations. The mountains means governments. Mountains means governments. Hills and valleys, it's talking about lesser governments, man. "For my sword it shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, and upon the people of my curse to judgment. The sword of Yahawah is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For Yahawah hath the sacrifice in Basra. For Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi hath the sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea." Idumea. Let's go to chapter 64. right? Salakia, chapter 63. Isaiah chapter 63, verse 1, it says, "Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength." Traveling in the greatness of his strength. "I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel?" It's about to be blood, man. It's about to be blood. It's going to be that much bloodshed, man. Like the scriptures say, up to the horse's bridle. Up to the horse's bridle, man. "Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the winepress, in the wine fat? I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in mine anger, and trample them in my fury." Right? "And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment." Why? For the day of vengeance. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my recompense, and the year of my redeemed is come. And the year of my redeemed is come, man. Revelation chapter 14, verse 19. It says, "And the angel thrust in his sickle into the earth, and gathered the vine of the earth, and cast it into the great winepress of the wrath of the Most High Yahawah. And the winepress was trodden without the city, and blood came out of the winepress, even unto the horse's bridle, by the space of 1,600 furlongs." Death is coming, man. Death is coming. Destruction and famine is coming, man. Alright? Destruction and famine is coming. Lamentations and mournings and woes is coming. Let's get this. Let's go to 2nd Esdras chapter 15. 2nd Ezra chapter 15. Salakia, chapter 16. 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 17, it says, "Woe is me, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come, man?" What's going to happen when these evils show up? When these evils start knocking at your doorstep? What's going to happen? What's finna happen, man? It's going to be death, it's going to be destruction, and people are going to lose their minds. People are going to lose their shit, man. They're not going to know what to do. They're not going to know what to do. They're going to lose it. Only the elect are going to stay faithful and stay firmly planted in this truth and in the wisdom and the knowledge, right? In the stability. Let's get that. Isaiah chapter 33. Isaiah 33, verse 6, it says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation." The fear of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi is his treasure, man. The fear of the Lord is his treasure, man. You see what I'm saying? And only those that fear the Most High are going to be stable in these times, man. Everybody else, all these people out here that don't know the Most High, that don't fear the Most High, that don't reverence the Most High, they're going to be what? They're going to be what? They're going to be left out here, confused, stumbling through. Let's go to Ezekiel chapter 7. Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 1. Moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Also, thou son of man, thus saith Yahweh power unto the land of Israel, an end. The end is come upon the four corners of the land. Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send mine anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon thee all thine abominations. And mine eyes shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee. Right? It's going to be a great recompense. It's going to be a great destruction. All right, vengeance is coming, man. Vengeance is coming from the Most High. The day of the Most High, Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, vengeance. All right, it's close at hand. It's close at hand. All right. Verse 4. Salaki. Verse 4. And mine eye shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thine abominations shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. Thus saith Yahweh, power and evil and only evil, behold, is come. An end is come. The end is come. It watcheth for thee. Behold, it is come. The morning is come unto thee. O thou that dwellest in the land, the time is come. The day of trouble is near, and not the sounding again of the mountain. Death is upon the doorsteps, man. Death is upon everybody's doorstep, and it's going to catch them all off guard. It's going to catch them all off guard, man. This is Zechariah. Oh, hello, Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. This is Zechariah chapter 9. Zechariah chapter 9, verse 12. It says, turn you to the stronghold. Turn you to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope. Even to the day do I declare that I will render double unto thee. All right. So when Yahawah was saying, when these things come, enter into the holy place, right? That's what it's talking about. It's talking about that stronghold, man. All right. Verse 13. Verse 13. When I have bent Judah for me, filled the bow with Ephraim, and raised up thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece, and made thee as the sword of a mighty man. And Yahweh shall be seen over them, and his arrows shall go forth as the lightning, and Yahweh power shall blow the trumpet, and shall go with whirlwinds of the south. Yahawah of hosts shall defend them. Yahawah of hosts shall defend them. And they shall devour and subdue with sling stones. Right? They shall drink and make a noise as through wine. And they shall be filled with bowls, and as the corners of the altar. All right? This is talking about our deliverance, man. This is talking about when the Most High sends His Son to gather up the elect, to gather up the children of the elect, man. And what's going to happen, man? What's going to happen? We're going to get busy. We're going to get busy. We're going to get busy on these heathens, man. Right? What did the scripture say? I got it earlier. Right? That I shall lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. By the hand of my people Israel. We about to get busy. We about to get low in the dirt with these devils, man. And it ain't gonna be no contest. Ain't gonna be no contest, man. No contest. It's gonna be an absolute annihilation, devastation. It's gonna be destruction, and we gonna pay them back. We're gonna pay them back. What does it say? It says, render unto her double. Double. Let's get this in Psalms. Right? Psalms 137. How you doing? Psalms 137. Let's get verse 7. Psalms 137 verse 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, right? Who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones, man. All right? Payback's coming. Payback is coming. Ain't gonna be no escaping that. Ain't gonna be no escaping that. No escaping that. All right? This is what we look forward to. This is what we pray for. This is the good news. This here's the good news, man. Okay? This is that good news. Let's go to Psalms 149. Verse 5, it says, let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of the Most High Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen, and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains, and their nobles with fetters of iron. Right? To bind their kings with chains, and their nobles with fetters of iron. Call hello Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. I want to be a part of that number. I do. I want to be a part of that number that puts these heathen in these chains. I want to be a part of that. I want to see that. I want to be there. I want to be one of those that do this thing. I want to have that honor. Let's get that. To execute vengeance, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye Yahweh. This is a great honor. This is a great honor. Right? This is a great honor. To subdue those that have oppressed you for over 500 years, man, that is one hell of an honor, man. That is one hell of an honor. One hell of an honor, and I can't wait. I can't wait, man. So I think that's it, man. I think I'm gonna close it out. All right. I pray this camp has been edifying. This is your brother Zakariella out here branched in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, once again. And I'm gonna end this off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi Bahashem Yahawashi. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders, the great millstone of whom I've grown in this truth under. Shalom to the Akim out there that's pushing the truth, that's laboring in the word, and that's pushing the gospel of the great kingdom that's soon to come. Shalom to the Yahweh that's listening in that's remaining true to the faith and remaining faithful and submissive to their husbands and guiding their children, and shalom to the hopeful elect of the 12 tribes scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and blessings to you all. Barakathum. Shalom.